All right, boys, we're here with break number 500. Team list on the left overhead cameras in the upper right hand corner. It is a full case of museum collection. Get your autograph guesses in. Get some Charm City loyalty points if you guess it correctly using breaks. Obviously, open this case up. It is museum collection. I just don't have it written on here. I used a photo from the last time we did a case break. I didn't take a new photo, so didn't even have a chance to really write the name on there. As I literally pulled this out of the box that was mailed to me and right into this. Let's get rolling here. Get all 12 boxes out. See, empty case. And 12 boxes over here on the side. Overhead camera has them all. I'm going to take my man, Cal Ripken Jr., a good luck charm around here, and Project 2020, rub him all over the boxes. Hopefully that brings us some good luck. Gonna straighten the camera out a little bit here. And good luck to everybody in the break. Each box is gonna have 2 autographs, 2 memorabilia. Each master box is going to have 4 mini boxes. For anybody not familiar with museum collection, which everybody should be familiar with it, so if you're not, that's kind of the breakdown. What am I doing? Try to stack these nicely though. Into the first pack. Hopefully we start off strong and stay strong. Start off with a bronze Fernando Tatis Jr. and Max Scherzer, Buster Posey, Jackie Robinson, and we have a 12 out of 150 Justin Morneau. So it's a pretty good start, in my opinion. Former MVP for the Minnesota Twins, and Austin Fishbach. $12 out of 150 on the archival autographs. Can never go wrong with a former MVP and a team favorite from the organization that's retired. Even if he's not the greatest monetary value, I'm sure that Austin appreciates that card because of the memories that Morneau brought him as a Twins fan. Don't know if Austin is in here or not, or running calls or whatever for his job. I don't know if, Mike, are you at work too, or is it just him? Trying to reorganize the mic a little bit over here. Got a purple Matt Chapman, 97 out of 99 for the Blue Jays. It's going to Tom Scarberry. We have Reggie Jackson, Freddie Freeman, Joey Votto. And we're going to have a 3 out of 50 Whit Merrifield for the Royals. On the memorabilia. Go to Tom Scarberry, who picked up the Royals to close. And I would love to get a nice Bobby Witt. We haven't seen a nice Bobby Witt in a while. The bronze Jacob deGrom, Shane Bieber, Willie Mays. We're going to have Mike Schmidt on the Canvas Collection reproduction. Behind that, we're going to get a Whit Merrifield. It's going to be a tri-window patch, 69 out of 200. Going to the Royals and Tom Scarberry. Merrifield obviously got traded to the Blue Jays. Get into the last mini box here. Oh, okay, Mike, this makes sense. Going to have Bryce Harper on the bronze, Cody Bellinger, Alex Bregman, Bobby Witt Jr., and a quad patch for the Twins, Urshela, Polanco, Correa, and Sano. It's going to be a 96 out of 99. Going to the Twins in Austin. A nice little box for the Twins. Well, I guess it was a Twins and Royals box because you had a Merrifield on the memorabilia and autograph as well. We're going to have a bronze on the Wander Franco. Chapman, Ricky Henderson, Derek Jeter, and we have a 47 out of 50 Will Clark going to the Orioles. So he's an interesting hit with the Will Clark and the Orioles. This is the second one we pulled. The very first case we got had a Will Clark in it as well for the Orioles. That's going to Tony Ray. Even when I pulled it the first time, I thought it was a Giants hit, but it is not. We have Carl Yastrzemski, Randy Johnson, Bryson Stott, Ohtani on the canvas collection, and we have India and Votto meaningful memorabilia, 7 out of 50 going to Kyle Wellman. And the and the Reds on the memorabilia. Have the purple Byron Buxton, 54 out of 99 going to Austin. Mike Trout, Vladimir Guerrero, Nolan Ryan, and we got an Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox, 51 out of 200 on the try window. That's going to Tom Scarberry and the White Sox. Andrew Vaughn had a pretty decent year this year. Have a bronze Frank Thomas, a bronze Roy Campanella, Garrett Cole, Luis Robert, and Yadier Molina, 70 out of 75 going to Cam Jurgensen. On the Molina. Last time you're going to be able to get some game. Well, maybe not the last time, but One of the last times you'll probably be able to get some game used memorabilia from the man. As he is officially retired with Pujols. Wainwright retired too, right? Or is he still playing? Did he decide to retire with them? I can't remember. We have Manny Machado on the bronze, Lindor, Julio Rodriguez, Chipper Jones, and we got a 25 out of 25 Reed Detmers on the archival autographs going to the Angels and Tom Scarberry. Maybe Detmers can learn something from the signing of Tyler Anderson, since they're kind of, I mean, Anderson throws a little bit harder than he does, but since he's also a lefty, maybe Anderson can teach him his ways a little bit. I have George Brett on the color match, 107 out of 150 going to Tom. And the Royals. Yeah, Miguel Cabrera, Rafael Devers, Albert Pujols. And we have a 2 out of 10. Lance, I get shelled McCullers for the Astros and Steve Samaniego. I honestly think they set him up for failure. He should have never came back to pitch in the playoffs after being out all season, to be honest. But he did get shelled nonetheless. Yeah, he probably does have a huge Reed Detmers collection. We have Shane Bays. Frank Thomas on the bronzes. We got Babe Ruth, Nolan Arenado, and we got a Byron Buxton for the Twins. 170 out of 299. Going to Austin Fishbach. Buxton's just one of those guys, man. Health. If he could stay healthy. You just can't. We have Aaron Judge for the Yankees, 90 out of 99 going to Mitch on the parallel. Got Javier Baez, Clayton Kershaw, Canvas Collection Don Mattingly, and then we're going to have the Padres patches. 42 out of 75, Hosmer, Machado, Tatis Jr., and Cronenworth. Definitely going to have to get up and grab more 130s, I think. Don Mattingly on the canvas reproduction. Yeah, Twins are definitely the early winners of the break here. Oh, Oh, that was a Lucius sticker. Just kind of touched the flap and it popped open. I don't know what that means. Mike's going to say something about how there's a banger in here. It's going to be trash. We have a bronze. Greg Maddux, Mike Piazza, Pete Alonso, Spencer Torkelson, and Jason Hayward, 6/99 to the Cubs. And Chris Arndt. I don't know what they're doing with Jason Hayward. I heard someone talking about it, but I have no clue what's going on with his situation. I know he's kind of washed, but Anthony Rizzo, 47/150. For the Yankees. And Mitch. Hunter Green. Tony Gwynn. Cal Raleigh. And we have Xander Bogaerts for the Red Sox. 78/100 going to Tom Scarberry. I know this is the guy that Mike's hoping goes to Philadelphia because I don't think there's any way the Dodgers give up Trey Turner. Unless Turner doesn't want to sign there, I don't think money-wise I don't think the Dodgers aren't going to match anybody. You have Alec Thomas on the bronze, Jose Altuve, George Brett, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Trevor Story for the Rockies, 26/50. One of Chris Arndt in the Rockies. Thought Correa wants to stay in Minnesota, though. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the bronze, Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant, Canvas Collection reproduction of Yadier Molina, and behind that we have a Gio Urshela, 20/150 going to the Yankees, and Mitch. Archival autographs. Four boxes in. Haven't got the case hit yet. Haven't really hit like a huge... Hit some good players. We haven't hit like a huge bang or anything crazy. Huge hit, but... One has the case hit in it. Let's see, case hit. Can feel it through it. It's just heavy as shit when you pull it out of the box. We're going to have Juan Soto. We have Garrett Cole. Luis Robert. Mike Trout. And behind Trout, we have Vladimir Guerrero. 3/15. And that's going to the Nationals. And Joseph Bryson. Obviously the Montreal Expo, but Expo cards go to the Nationals as it's the same organization. It's actually a sick gold signature on the Vladimir Guerrero Sr. 3 out of 15. For the Nationals, Joseph Bryson. Don't meh a Hall of Famer. I will say I'd rather see him in an Angels uniform, not because Tom has the Angels, just because for me, I see him as an Angels player, but yeah, okay, Mike. We still have the jumbo patch, which could be just a jumbo patch or can be a jumbo patch with an autograph. We have Eloy Jimenez, 69 out of 99 on the purple. It might be 89. It's actually 89 out of 99. We have Bench, Killebrew, Vidal Brujan, and Joey Votto, 15 out of 90. $15 out of 50, I mean, for the Reds and Kyle Wellman. Well, that's because you're old. I have Ichiro on the bronze, Frank Thomas, Carl Yastrzemski, Wander Franco, and we have a Dylan Cease for the White Sox, 151 out of 399. Going to Tom Scarberry, and I know that Cease is a pitcher, but he is a top 10 pitcher, and pitchers need love. Pretty nice hit for the White Sox. We have the bronze Corey Seager, Byron Buxton, Roy Campanella, Wander Franco on the reproduction card, and we have a Cal Ripken 101 going to Tony on the patches. We pulled the Tony Gwynn of this. This one's going to Cal. And Tony gets $20. Nice Cal Ripken here. Going to Tony Ree. Primary Pieces, Quad Relic Legends. Yeah, that's a cool patch as well. Let's put the Rays right there. I don't know who has the Rays. Oh, Mitch. Nice Cal Ripken going to an Orioles fan, so that's always good. I just can't believe we pulled the two 101s for that particular patch. I'm sure there's only like a list of like 30 of them. I would assume that list is not huge. Because all four of those patches are pretty sick. Kind of crazy. Going to have Salvador Perez for the Royals, Bo Bichette, Jose Ramirez, Royce Lewis, and for the Twins, we got a 92 out of 125, Torrey Hunter. Going to the Twins. Another fan favorite, not a Hall of Famer, but definitely a fan favorite for the Torrey Hunter. Going to Austin Fishbach. Have Roberto Clemente on the bronze, Kirby Puckett, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge on the canvas reproduction, and then a 13 out of 35 Buster Posey for the Giants. And Mitch. Meaningful memorabilia. I'm assuming that Posey's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Got Bo Bichette on the red, 31 out of 50 for the Blue Jays. And Tom Scarberry. Got Verlander, Cal Ripken Jr., Eloy Jimenez. And we have an Eric Hosmer for the Padres, 24 out of 50. Going to Padres and Josh Daniel. On the Hosmer. Speaking of first baseman, I think Josh Bell goes to the Astros. Since they didn't get Rizzo, I think that's who gets him. We got Ted Williams, Wilson Contreras, O'Neill Cruz, Brian De La Cruz, and we got an Ian Happ for the Cubs, 57 out of 75. Going to Chris Arndt. Halfway through. And I think they've had more All-Stars than that since '96. I could be wrong, but then they have a couple All-Stars every year. Don't you have to have an All-Star? And like mandatory. Chipper Jones, Joe Ryan, Byron Buxton, Roy Campanella, Tom Glavine with the Mets, 2 out of 50 on the patch. And Mitch, I'm not really sure how I feel about Tom Glavine in the Mets jersey. It's almost as bad as Will Smith in a... Or Will Clark in a Orioles jersey. We're going to have Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers, Frank Thomas, Carl Yastrzemski, Roberto Clemente on the Canvas Collection reproduction, and we're going to get a George Springer for the Blue Jays. Going to Tom Scarberry. 91 out of 125 for the Jays. It's a pretty sick Roberto Clemente reproduction. Have the Juan Soto, 75 out of 150. Going to Joseph Bryson. Have Anthony Rendon, Rhys Hoskins, Giancarlo Stanton. And we have an Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. It's going to be 23 out of 199. Going to Tom Scarberry in the Sox. On the bronze. Going to the Mariners. And John Cullison. We have Jaron Duran, Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey Jr., and Clayton Kershaw, 62 out of 75 to the Dodgers. Dodgers are Mitch Schwegman. Box number 7. Number 8, not number 7. Number 8. Apparently I can't count. Blake Snell on the bronze. Fernando Tatis Jr. Javon Rodriguez. George Kirby. And we have a Yadier Molina, 97 out of 99, going to the Cardinals. Looks like they shaded his whole bat up in this one and threw it in there. It's like all bat memorabilia. Mariano Rivera on the bronze. Brandon Marsh. Jaron Duran. Hank Aaron. And we got a Blake Snell for the Padres. 143 out of 299. Some sick patches with this autograph. Going to Josh Daniel and the Padres. Got a Julio Rodriguez, 42 out of 150. Going to John Cullison. Giancarlo Stanton. Joe Ryan. Canseco on the canvas reprint. Then we got a Nolan Arenado, 41 out of 125. Somebody guessed this as the autograph. I don't know who it was. It's going to Cam. Cardinals. On the Nolan Arenado. I think he's like a 10-time Gold Glover. I don't think he won the Gold Glove this year, though, did he? Didn't he lose it, or did he win the Gold Glove again? It was Chapman who didn't win a Gold Glove, not Arenado. I believe it's 10. I gotta go look at what. I believe it's 10. Which I'm working on the point. I'm working on getting the point system caught up. We got Heliot Ramos for the Giants, Griffey Jr., Rendon, Hoskins, and we have Jarren Duran, 23 out of 35 on the tricolor, going to the Red Sox. And that's Tom Scarberry, which that should be caught up. That's going to be caught up by the weekend, the point system. I've been keeping track of it. But yeah, I believe it's 10 points. Might be 15 points, so that's why I say I got to double check. You have O'Neal Cruz, 30 out of 150 to the Pirates. Going to Robert Sellers. Oh, there's Steve Sammiego waking up from a nap, probably. Oh, what am I doing? Got Johnny Bench, Harm Killebrew, Vidal Brujan, and we have an Ernie Clement, 155 out of 299. I don't know why I went through those cards. I thought I went through those cards already. Going to John Albrecht and the Guardians. On the Clement. Byron Buxton, Frank Thomas, Carl Yastrzemski, Wander Franco, Zach Wheeler, 4 out of 25, going to Mike McGarity. Pretty nice looking patch. I'm assuming that's, looks like it's part of a jersey, I think. Yeah, I did like the patch on it, for sure. We got Joe Ryan, Byron Buxton, Roy Campanella. We have Dennis Eckersley, and Larry Walker for the Rockies, 97 out of 100. I say Chris Arndt can't hit a damn thing in football, but my man's over here hitting Larry Walkers like they're going out of style. Is a tiny 130 apparently. Nice Larry Walker right there. Got a red Alex Bregman, 10 out of 50, going to Steve Sammiego. Have Reese Hoskins, Giancarlo Stanton, Joe Ryan, and Miguel Cabrera, 9 out of 99, going to the Tigers. On the quad window patch. Going to Brian Drobny. That's going to be box 10. No, box 9. This is going to be box 10. And double digits now. We're going to be dangerous. Let's say we've had some nice Hall of Fame hits. Hopefully we can get up on a nice rookie hit here before we get out of here. And I will say that Arenado is probably Hall of Famer, so you can throw him in with the Hall of Fame hits, even though he's a veteran hit technically. You have Eloy Jimenez, 146 out of 150 going to Tom. I have Machado, Bryce Harper, Tatis Jr. in a Canvas Collection reprint, and we're going to have a Gio Urshela, 67 out of 75. This time going to the Twins. Autographs of the Yankees, patches of the Twins. Because that just makes sense from Topps. On the quad patch out of 75. You have Anthony Rendon, Jacob deGrom, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ivan Rodriguez, and we have a Keston Hiura going to the Brewers, 265 out of 399. The Brewers belong to Tom Scarberry. One of the teams he picked up to close. Rhys Hoskins, George Kirby, Brandon Marsh, Jarren Duran, and Brett Gardner for the Yankees, 21 out of 50. Going to the Yankees and Mitch. Giancarlo Stanton. On the bronze, Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey Jr., Anthony Rendon. And we have a Superstar Showpieces, Christian Yelich, 3 out of 25. Going to Tom Scarberry and the Brewers. Is this supposed to be like one of those other guys that are like case hits, Mike? I don't. Put Bogart to the side right now. That's the first time I've seen one of those, so. I'm gonna switch Arenado and Morneau. You want to talk about a guy that kind of fell off, though, man. Yelich. Got Ivan Rodriguez on the bronze, Xander Bogaerts, Suzuki, Ernie Banks, and Jose Altuve, 19 out of 25 on the quad window. When I go to find Slick Sleeves and find a Davis Mills playbook RPA that somebody didn't pay for. Like somebody didn't pay their spot in a break. Said they messaged me that they pay the next day. They hit a Davis Mills RPA in a break and then don't pay for it. $50 spot at the time. Whatever. Pulled it out because somebody wanted to see it from the case it was in. I know that was like super random, but yeah, Pete Alonso, 140 out of 150. For the Mets and Mitch, Mookie Betts, C.J. Abrams, Blake Snell, and we got a 5 out of 5 autographed Jumbo Lumber bat relic, Juan Soto. Whew. That is a beaut. Going to Joseph Bryson. That's a sick card for the Nationals. 5 out of 5. Sorry, Nolan. Time to shine has come to an end. Back into the back row, bud. You can go for Gio Urshela. What a sick card. I mean, that's kind of super badass out of 100. Got Brandon Marsh on the bronze. Got Corey Seager, Ichiro, Juan Soto, and a Lars Nootbaar. It's going to be a 4 out of 25 to the Cardinals. What a box this has been. A 5 out of 5 Juan Soto. With the autograph piece of bat. Game used bat with an auto on it inside a card. And then you get a Lars Nootbaar out of 25 for the Cardinals and Cam. Put him in the back for Will Clark. Got George Kirby on the bronze. Mariano Rivera, Heliot Ramos. We have David Ortiz with an Aaron Nola 8 out of 35. Mike McGarity on the memorabilia. I have an out of 10 Todd Helton from Tier 1 last year. The Rockies in general, they just don't have those guys signed because they don't. I don't know. I'm a firm believer if you collect a certain team and you get in the breaks, that eventually you will hit big hits. Like, it might take a while. It might be a little depressing from break to break. I mean, Mike's been here for a long time. Chris has been here. Let's say I don't think there's been a team that just consistently always. I mean, unless their checklist is terrible. Like, if you are picking, like, I don't know, the Rockies every time, eventually you'll hit a Larry Walker, but it might take you 70 breaks just because their checklist isn't great for certain things. We got Jaron Durant, Christian Yelich, Steven Strasburg, Honus Wagner. We have Brandon Crawford on the 63 out of 99. But for the most part, if you're consistent with products that you like, you will eventually get some nice hits. And I mean, I think that goes to say, I mean, it's like a thing of probability or whatever. Well, that's not exactly how probability works, but the last 3 mini boxes here. Still could hit something nasty out of these last 3 mini boxes. Still got 2 autos, so. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. is going to be an 88 out of 99. Got Ted Williams, Roberto Clemente, Salvador Perez. We got Tyler Glasnow for the Rays, 7 out of 25 on the try window. Going to the Rays and Mitch Schwegman. Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Robinson, Shane Bays, Luis Robert, and another Tyler Glasnow, 175 out of 200. Yeah, those patches were kind of dog shit. But what are you going to do? I will say that's the only downside sometimes in museum collection is some of the patches for the autographs are just absolute dog shit. So the last box is going to have a relic in it. Got Hank Aaron. We got Greg Maddux, Alec Thomas, Guerrero Jr., and we have a Victor Robles, 4 out of 35 going to the Nationals. I would say Robles overall has been a disappointing prospect. I mean, there was a lot of high hope for him, especially after his rookie year. He had some good numbers, but a lot of hype in the minors, too, about that kid, and he just hasn't really panned out to what I think they thought he would be. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. There's always a lot of them in museum collection, so go over them. We have the Purple Vlad Sr. out of 99, Alonso out of 150, Jimenez out of 150, have Bregman out of 50, Cruz out of 150, Julio Rodriguez out of 150, Julio Rodriguez bronze out of 150, Soto Bichette out of 50. Going to have the reproduction of Franco, Jimenez out of 99, Rizzo out of 150, Judge out of 99, Brett out of 150, Buxton out of 99, Franco on the bronze, and Chapman is going to be out of 99 on the parallels. Let's get into the memorabilia. It's all on this side over here. With Robles out of 35, Crawford out of 99, Nola out of 35, Altuve out of 25, Going to have Gardner out of 50, Urshela out of 75, 9 out of 99 Cabrera, out of 25 Wheeler, out of 35 Duran, Molina out of 99. Kershaw is going to be out of 25, Glavine out of 50, Happ out of 75, Posey out of 35, Votto out of 50, Story out of 50, Jason Hayward out of 99. We have the quad Padres out of 75, McCullers out of 10, Molina out of 75, India and Votto out of 50, the quad Twins out of 75, and then Merrifield out of 50 to start us. Early on, it looked like it was going to be a very Twins-heavy break. It kind of slowed down a little bit towards the end. It still is a little Twins-heavy, though, but slowed down some, like I said. We got an out of 200 Tyler Glasnow to Mitch and the Rays, and we're going to have an out of, I believe it's out of 25, right? 7 out of 25 Glasnow to Mitch as well. I have an out of 50 Will Clark going to the Orioles and Tony Ray. Out of 150 Gio Urshela going to the Yankees and Mitch. Bogarts going out of 100 to the Red Sox, and that's going to Tom Scarberry. Hura out of 399 going to the Brewers and Tom Scarberry. Buxton for the Twins going to Austin out of 299. Ernie Clement out of 299 going to the Guardians and John Albrecht. Now Blake Snell going to the Padres out of 299, and the Padres are Josh Daniel. Eloy Jimenez out of 199 going to Tom Scarberry. Out of 125, George Springer going to the Blue Jays and Tom Scarberry. For the Padres and Josh Daniels is going to be out of 50 on the Hosmer. Whit Merrifield going to the Royals out of 200, and John going to Tom Scarberry. Dylan Cease for the White Sox out of 399 on the patch autograph going to Tom Scarberry. And out of 200, 51 out of 200, Andrew Vaughn going to Tom Scarberry and the White Sox. In the back row, we're going to have Torrey Hunter, 92 out of 125 going to Austin Fishbach. Lars Nootbaar, 4 out of 25 going to the Cardinals and Cam Jurgensen. 25 out of 25 going to Reed Detmers and Tom Scarberry for the Angels. 41 out of 125 going to the Cardinals with the Nolan Arenado and Cam Jurgensen. 12 out of 150 on the Justin Morneau for the Twins and Austin. Then in the front row, we're going to have Christian Yelich on the Superstar Showpieces, 3 out of 25. I think this is a pretty rare hit going to the Brewers and Tom, as mentioned. I'm going to have the Larry Walker patch autograph, 97 out of 100 going to Chris Arndt and the Rockies. Cal Ripken, 101 going to the Orioles and Tony Ray. Then we're going to have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as one of the case hits, 3 out of 15 on the gold, going to the Nationals, and Joseph Bryson. And it was just kind of his night in this case, because the next hit and the hit of the break is going to be Juan Soto, 5 out of 5, autograph on his black bat with the gold. So the 2 case hits both going to the Nationals, and Joseph Bryson had himself a good night. Congratulations to him. I was going to say, and that is the break, everyone. I appreciate you guys watching throughout the night with the 3 case breaks. Tomorrow we will post 2 more case breaks. I'm not sure I'm going to run the Allen and Ginter. As for the Cosmic, probably going to run it as a pick your team. I'll try to get a price preview early, and I'll post the interest posts early. I appreciate you. Oh, we'll also be posting a case of the stuff that looks like Inception for Football Origins. And with Origins Football, if you did not hit anything in the black, I'll give you guys a discount on any of your teams that you take. You guys have a good, I guess it's morning now, and be safe. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow.